Alright, so I'm gonna talk about gratitude a little bit and gratefulness. I don't even know what to say, really, honestly. Just trying to take what I have today and just be thankful for it. And I wanted to share a little bit of not only what I'm thankful for, but while I'm sharing what I'm thankful for, I want to also take you through some fun projects. So here we go. So here is a built-in cabinet that I built. We got the shelves, mind the mess. We're doing a little spring cleaning here. And then the sewing area. Finally got all the shelves painted and stuff. I think it looks pretty nice. I had a temporary wall here at one point in time, and here I'm gonna go ahead and show you this room. I am quite grateful for. It's been my space and times that I really need my peace, and I call it my crazy room. It's what I have used to escape my own stuff and everybody else's stuff around me. I need a good bit of quiet time. Mind the mess. I'm gotta organize all my receipts. And this is my art cave. It's not much. It's come a long way. If you can see, I love to do mosaic. I spend a lot of time painting and doing mosaics and just crafting on stuff and spending a little piece of quiet and relaxation in my own little space. But here I want to show you a fun project I've been working on. If you can see, all this stone here is not actually stone, but it's purple foam. And that's what it looks like. And I'm going to show you how I took the purple foam and created this stacked stone look. So I'm not great at videoing, so I'm just going to kind of do my best here, as I do with everything in life. So where did I put my tool? I'm always losing stuff. Alright, where is it? Oh, I found it. It's in my back pocket. So, one thing to know about this purple foam is it actually has a grain running to it. So, if you look at the sheets of foam, they come in 4x8 sheets, 4 foot by 8 foot. And the length of it, the 8 foot length from one side to the other, is the run of the grain. And you can kind of, I don't know if I can zoom in here, but see the grain pattern in this. So everything's running, the fibers in this are running this direction. So if you try to go opposite of those fibers, it kind of just pulls the, kind of creates a chunky spot. And but if you go with the grain, I'm just kind of doing things random with this stack stone. So I'll take, this has been a pretty great tool. It's just a tile grout scraper, get at the hardware store. And so yeah, I'm just running this along. Oh, here My little secret door has fallen out here on me. This opens up to my crawl space with some of my storage. Anyways, I'm going to shift this around a good bit. You know, a lot of people are pretty organized when it comes to making videos. I'm not. I'm just going to be myself and do what I do. So anyways, once you've ran a bunch of these random lines across, then you can you don't want to do lines up and down, you know, in line with the one before, so you just kind of shape them there. Now I'm not going to do this whole sheet on the video, so what I'm going to do here is just kind of show you a general idea of what I've been doing. Is I kind of split that stone so there's a little bit of variance. You know, you can see some big ones, some small ones up here with the column, and that's actually a concrete fake stone. Not too bad, really. So anyways, so once I've established my lines, then I take a razor knife and I just kind of go at an angle and just start cutting areas out and chipping those away. Remember, stone is just, I mean, you want a somewhat general size orientation throughout the wall. So all your stones you kind of want to be somewhat similar in size and uniform, but at the same time, all stone faces are a little bit different. They're chipped different, and I've tried a bunch of different methods to this, so there's a lot of different ways to do it. So once you start chipping that away, you start cutting the edge. One thing I learned about the razors is if you have a dull one, it kind of leaves this chiseled effect. And then if you have a nice sharp one, it kind of leaves a little bit smoother finish. So, you know, as you use a more dull knife, and this one broke off on me, and can't exactly switch it out while I'm doing the video, so I'm just kind of showing you. Anyway, so yeah, once I clear all that out and get that chiseled and leveled out, and here we'll just do one here. Once I get that shape, general idea, you can kind of go into the middle and take out chunks if you want. I mean, there's really no right or wrong in it. It doesn't have to be perfect. So next, after I've cut my lines and my shapes and kind of gotten a general little chisel out of the area, then I just take my lighter. I've used a propane torch, and don't forget to do this outside or in a super well ventilated area. This is foam. It's most likely super toxic. You don't want to be breathing this stuff in. So anyways, so I just kind of run really quick, nothing too long. You don't want to keep that lighter on there, but you just kind of back and forth. Have a little bit of fun here, melting it down. It generally doesn't catch on fire unless you hold it there for a minute and it has a chance to ignite. If you just kind of quickly move it, it just melts the surface a little bit, smooths it out, and gives you a nice good finish. I'm going to take this tool right here and define that edge a little bit more. Go back in with the lighter, clean that up. The lighter also kind of melts down the little clumps that, you know, so you don't have a bunch of fuzzy stuff. So there we go. We got a general stone shape, and generally I would, you know, do a couple rows and then paint them out. So I'll show you what I'm doing with the paint. So I just got some white, brown, and black, and then for a little highlight I've added some gold, and which got a little gold glitter in there. I'm just using Walmart craft paints, you know, nothing fancy, acrylic. I'm using the matte finish on these, so it kind of leaves somewhat of a dull. And let's see, bring this over here. Get my clean out and cleared. Should have prepped a little bit before making the video, but I was anxious to show you guys what I'm doing here. So mix up my white. White's the primary. You're gonna need quite a bit of white. I just buy the big thing. And then the black, it really doesn't take too much black. So here we go, got my white in there. Add a little bit of black, and that'll make my gray. And we want to start with a pretty dark base. And when we do that, we're going to get right down into those joint lines with the dark base. Let me just clear the nozzle here. Get the black in there. Alright, there we go. So, got a good blob of black in there. Got my brush. Nothing fancy, doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna kind of keep some of that white separated and just go in for this black here. Honestly, that needs to be a little bit darker, so we're gonna just pour a little bit more black up top so we can blend as we go. Because those joints look so much better when they're filled in dark, and then you start adding the lighter colors on top surface of the stone. So there we go. We'll just paint that in like that. Oh, need to Velcro my hatch door, but obviously I still got a little work to do here. So we can get in there with the dark black, almost straight black. Get those joints, get way up in there. There we go. So usually I'll take that color and start blending as I go. That way there's a lot of variation in the top stones. And then once I've got the black base, or the dark gray base, I should say, black works, but then you start adding the lighter colors over top. And there we go. We're starting to look like a stone. Pretty straightforward. There's no right or wrong. Just kind of add a little color here and there until, you have enough variation in the stone color to where it looks like actual stone. So I'm blending in with this brick veneer. So what I'm gonna do is, in order to get that tannish color, we got to add some brown to the white, and we will start adding that in. Get a good bit of brown in there. And here we go. Now when you're adding the brown, or at least for this color coding, I mean, there's lots of different colors and stones, so you know, you can just use whatever combination you like. You know, I'm kind of going for a little bit of a whiter, you know, little bit of lime wash type with some brown in there, you know, to match those colors up in here, which kind of ties into that stone. So I'm just gonna add a little bit, and once you've gotten a base color and stuff like that, you really got to let it dry. It's just got to sit dry, and then you top coat, and you just keep doing that until you know, you have that natural stone look. And I mean, that's pretty much that. You know, if you change, you know, add a little bit of brown to one stone and then mix your colors up and change it up so you're a little bit darker on the one next to it, or little streaks of brown. There's lots, I mean, there's just no wrong way to do this. You just kind of have fun with it. And that's how I created my foam stone. And so I've got these stones here that are going to be joining up into the ceiling, and I actually used a little bit of drywall mud to stick some of these down. I don't have an example of that because I kind of backtracked and cleaned up the stuff that I had stuck on the ceiling. But that, you know, over time, if I were to continue to work on that, I would blend that in, pin it, glue it, and just kind of make it look flowed into the ceiling there. But yeah, a lot of fun. You know, just do random fun projects, and truly grateful for this. You know, the ability to be able to work and create things just for enjoyment, and having the time and the ability to do so. You know, it's definitely a good therapy. Just putting things aside and doing a little bit of creation. It definitely will open up your mind and your thought processes, and help you through a lot of stuff if that's what you're needing. But anyways, hope you like my video. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. Go give it a shot. It's super easy. Have a good one.